hand over your stuff!
Hey there, fellow survivors. I'm Jeff, and I'm the lead developer behind One We Survive, a top-down post-apocalyptic survival game. It offers a unique combination of survival and community management mechanics. Let's talk about survival. Properly managing your character's vitals is key for success. Hunger, thirst, temperature, and fatigue. We feature a full day-night cycle and dynamic weather system that changes the ambient temperature every hour. At night, the world becomes much colder. You'll need to find shelter or a heat source to avoid freezing. Scavenge abandoned buildings for food, drink, medicine, and tools to keep you alive. Tools allow you to harvest resources in the world. There are two categories of resources, natural and reclaimed. Using this knife, I can cut these curtains into rags for raw bandages or crafting material. Let's talk about crafting. My goal as a designer was to simplify the crafting process in terms of ease of use without sacrificing freedom or creativity. I can use this alcohol bottle I found combined with these rags to create a homemade disinfected bandage that's safe for treating wounds. While I could use raw cloth rags in an emergency, not disinfecting them increases a risk for blood infection. Speaking of bandages, let's discuss afflictions in our game. Afflictions are negative effects that impact your condition. In combat, you can take cover to avoid incoming fire or try to neutralize threats before taking damage. However, one shot, you'll suffer from the bleeding affliction, which gradually reduces your health over time unless treated. Applying a bandage will provide a small heal over time effect and stop the affliction from further draining your health. Depending on the type of bandage used, there's a chance of suffering a wound infection that require antibiotics to heal. Now that I'm bandaged up and ready to go, let's talk a bit about animals and hunting. We use a positional audio system for our animals, allowing you to track them down using sound. Here I've spawned a deer. You'll notice its ambient calls. To take down a deer, you'll need a larger caliber weapon. A regular pistol just won't cut it. Since it's getting late, let's harvest the meat and discuss campsites. Camping is a central mechanic that lets you stay safe while traveling far from your base to explore our very large region maps. We can use our knife again to harvest bushes for wood sticks as fuel. We're going to cook this meat, so let's craft a cooking stick with a sharpened edge to roast it over the fire. We aim to streamline the campsite placement process from the traditional piece-by-piece structure. It's as simple as pressing C to place a campsite plot and then interacting with it using E. If you have a shelter, you can choose to place it down or not use the shelter at all. If you have the required materials, starting a campfire provides a success percentage based on your fire starter tool and fuel type. Here we have a lighter, so success is guaranteed as long as our wood isn't wet. Cooking works similar to crafting. From the camp menu, select a tool and a resource. Here I'm going to choose my sharpened stick and raw deer meat to cook it while I relax at the campfire. You'll find other cooking tools such as steel cups and pots as well. As it's getting late, let's get some sleep to recover health for the next day. Our sleep system considers both your current calories and the calories burned per hour while sleeping. Sleeping also depletes your thirst. Depending on the shelter type, you'll receive a warmth bonus added to your player temperature. If it's above the ambient temperature outside, you'll remain warm during your sleep. It's a good idea to keep your campfire burning as long as possible while sleeping. Or if you have a great shelter and it's not too cold, you might not need it. I hope you enjoyed this quick overview and peek into the basics of survival. We're currently live on Kickstarter and would love for you to check us out and consider supporting a small indie developer. To all those who have already supported us on Kickstarter, thank you so much for the amazing support.